Go ahead. I'm listening. I question the wisdom of that. I'll be here.
Soldier. Aces.
Looking ahead.
Oh my God, soldier. That's Jahira. Not years ago. I've told... Can't believe she wants to...
Aha!
Same thing as you. Hold on. Well done, mate. Who needs a hug?
Forget...
Please do. Hey, soldier. We've got...
Pleasure. Let me sleep on it. Hopefully the next time I see you...
And if you find any...
I can sense some.
If you find it, bring it to me.
Some of us had it easier than others.
As for me, I won't say I enjoyed my...
Using something that's already fabricated is tough, but I can try. Merrigan Master... There.
No, still incapable. Not for you to know. I said... Scurry on now. I admire your ability to... All I wanted was a...
Got to keep fighting.
No choice but to keep going. Just out of view.
I don't think I'll ever look at an elf quite the same.
Ugh. Just when I think I've... Gods above and devils below. That ox was a bloody shapeshifter. Thanks for handling it. I'll be here if you need anything. Ugh. Just when I think I've seen it all. At least it's dead now.
waiting. I crave blood.
Can't give up now.
What's on your mind? Let's hope Damon is as good as he seems. Once my engine's handled, I'm just happy to know with your help and Damon's, I might be able to... Copper for your thoughts?
Watching us.
Welcome! A lot of us.
Well,
I saw you lay. How'd you learn to... I've been taught...
from the look, fight with the...
In that case...
Ah! Nice try, Shorty. It is.
Check it out. We've gone legitimate. And Mole put me... I'm alive, ain't I? What does it look? Mole gave it to me. And said I shouldn't let it go to just any old Jackaday. I mean... maybe... But she put me in charge of the shop. Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
Don't wander far. We need to talk.
It's good to see you again. I'd ask if you've made any progress with your little problem, but the telltale twitching of your eye is answer enough. My dear, nothing is coincident. They're not the only ones ripe for temptation, you know. My last contract here fed me for decades. At times I wonder if some other fiend swapped out your time. I never surrender knowledge for free, but one good turn deserves another, does it not? To repay Ketheric Thorm, proud father, man of faith, utter fool. On the night the Harpers sealed him, now who would pot? If you want to know more, I could work the but the time for quibbling over claws. For now, I'm afraid.
Patrols report more activity among the cultists, Mum. Preparing to march, I wager. Seems that way. Don't wander far. We need...
copper for your thoughts?
Really? Really?
Oh,
I suppose you want to hear about my old man. Cazador Zar is a not political. He turned me nearly 200 years ago. I became his spawn. And he had me go out. It was a fun little ritual of his. I'd bring them back, and he'd ask if I want. Of course, if I said no, he'd have me flayed. Hard to say which was worse. My point. The mind flay. All I'm asking is that you keep your eyes open and watch out for anything lurking in the shadows. If you... But at least... I hear you did the deed. You filth... I thought the two of you would just flop about like dying fish. But you're not here to gossip. What can I do for you? Who knows? But maybe answers. Lead on.
It's good to see you again. I'd ask if you've made any progress with your... My dear, nothing. They're not the only ones ripe for temptation, you know. My last contract here fed me for decades. Family troubles. I never surrender not. Ketheric Thorm, proud father, man of faith. Utter fool. On the night the Harpers sealed him away, someone murdered his... Now who would possibly... If you want to know more, but the time for... Not with you, at least.
I do.
A proposal? If you're hoping...
This is serious business. My old... Well... a long time ago...
Really? It's something very important to your master. But is it a love letter? But of course, you'll have...
You'll...
Don't worry, I'm motivated to help you.
Premium.
Need something? Oh, darling, I'm hurt. Well...
What's on your mind? With...
Last night's best bargains, right here.
Eager for battle.
Patrols report more activity among the cultists, Mom. Preparing to march, I wager. Seems that way. Seems someone's been skimming our supplies. Is anyone keeping an eye on those children from El Dorel? Maybe not, Mom.
Look, you're welcome and all.
Don't be shy. Have a go.
Please, be welcome. Have a drink. To your very good health.
She is anxious. Not every knave prefers a blade in the ribs or arrow in the back. Some prefer poison. You perceive a faint hit.
It doesn't spoil the taste, if that's what you're wondering. No, but it does leave the subject paralyzed. You don't know what you're missing. Well over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of flavor. Still not quite so sure about you, though. People tend to lose more than just flavor when illithids get their hands on them. I speak from experience. There's an air about you. Answer me true and do not lie. The parasite is changing you, isn't it? Look around you. Good men, good women. Stranded here, 2 feet in the grave. If we're to survive, I have no choice but to trust you. Can I? That was a public display of hope, despite private reservations. I have every reason to be cautious. I've traced people like you. People with parasites in their brains. The cult of the Absolute is spreading through the city. We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man we killed and buried over a century ago. General Gadrick Thorm. Remember that name. He's the leader of the Absolutists. He was a Sharan once. Took to building an army of dark justiciars beneath this very village. Alongside the local druids we made... But he's returned. Not only does General Kedrick Thorm live again, we met him on the road here. Commanding an army of the Absolute, intent on destroying Baldur's Gate. He healed, right in front of me, and chased us into the shadows. You are that hope. Protected by your artifact, you can infiltrate his forces at Moonrise Towers, posing as a true soul. Find out what it is that makes him invincible, so we can strip him of his advantage. Once Gedrick is without his shield, the sword, together we assault his tower and put a final end to this blight. You're the only one who can get inside the towers. You were born for this mission. Or made for it, rather. Besides, you need this. Any cure starts with whatever magic Gedrick's using to Until then, we keep drinking wine when we meet. You're not our only secret weapon. Isobel, a faithful cleric of Selûne, and a light in the darkness. She cast the moon shield around the inn. It's the only reason we're still alive. She's upstairs in her chambers. Tell her I sent you, and she'll see you through the shadows safely.
I was hoping you'd come to chat. What do you need? Difficult to say. A fellow servant of the Night Singer would surely be an ally to me under most circumstances. But something doesn't add up.
Speak your mind. I'm listening.
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest.
I didn't realize I had an audience. The true soul who's going to save us all. I'm Isabel. Pleased to meet you. Myself and Our Lady are doing what we can to hold the line. I hear you and your tadpole will be our offense. Free from the Absolute's influence, yet able to walk among cultists. It's almost too good to be true. But I'd be a poor cleric indeed not to avail of a blessing when I see one. Let me guess. Jaheira's sent you to beg a protection spell off her favorite cleric. Perfect. It'll make you immune to the lesser effects of the Shadow Curse, which will get you closer to the towers. But there are places it won't help. Places where the curse is darker, stronger. The cultists are able to traverse even the deepest shadows, though. I don't know how. The Harpers are trying to figure it out.
Selûnite magic. Dark Lady, forgive me.
Good nose. Like a nasty little terrier. Ketheric is a frightening man. But you have something he doesn't. Allies worth having. While you're busy in the towers, I'll be sure to... Wait. Do you hear that? Something's wrong.
Hello, Isabel.
Marcus, is that you? What's happened to you?
I've been blessed. You can be too. Come with me, and you can hear all about it from Ketheric himself.
He's a flaming fist. Or was. Came with the others when we created this haven.
And I thank you for your hospitality. True soul, my instructions are clear. Take the girl to Ketheric, alive.
A haunting face swims into your mind's eye, its instructions vivid in your mind. Nothing is more important than bringing the girl alive.
What's going on? If you have something to say, say it.
Pathetic. The Absolute sees all. Your treachery will be punished.
The Absolute. Of course. You can't believe them, Marcus. Ketheric will never give you whatever it is you've been promised.
He already has. Time to go, Isabel.
Cursed, put my hands on everything.
You'll make excellent fertilizer.
Ketheric wants her alive, at any cost.
With haste. All right, time to skulk about.
Serene she might seem, but nature has fangs! Take your own.
I found something useful.
Here we go again.
Munde Volkslied.
Still breathing, despite everything.
I'm fine.
Marcus has been with us since the start. They've been tracking, and that was no rant, but they don't know about you. Discover the source of his invulnerability.
We're in more danger than I knew. If something happens to me, why does a man like him do anything? Power, spite. I can understand why he'd want me dead. As for why he'd want... Now that we have you, I hope I won't have to. No mercy.
Action, not reaction.
Still alive, so that's progress.
On with you. Unless you want to come back to a gaggle of shadow-cursed harpers. Go on, then. It belongs to the goddess Shah. According to the Harpers, it fell here. I suppose they didn't defeat him quite hard enough. I could say the same. Promise not to die, and we'll celebrate with our life stories. Right place, right time. When moon and shadow, light and dark. Divine sisters, sometimes life forces us to...
Traitors among us. A child taken. And still I can only feel relief. If they had taken Isabel too, You know me already. But you'll have the honor of I trust that you will. Then speak. Ugh. They have me slaying gods, or laying with them, depending on the bard. It was a lifetime ago. And for all we fight, we die, and we just hope that when our time comes, there is someone else to take our place. The songs would have you believe we saved the realm. They simply refused to stay saved. The shadows haven't consumed you. Good. Then speak. The same way hoppers learn of anything. We sent an agent until that same... From there, I made some... And so I gathered my harpers and came...
Her focus is on stopping the cult. And I suspect she's...
Nowhere's safe from this. If you need something sharp, I have a few things left. I'll be here if you need anything.
Magic won't hold out the darkness forever.
I'd rather face Ketheric's armies than suffer.
What's on your mind? I question the wisdom of that. I'll be here.
What's on your mind? Aces.
You know, you might be a little naive in the ways of the world, but I see promise in you. Ambition. How many people are in? And they're not. Whoever's waiting for us at Moonrise Towers controls it all. But if we can take that control from them... I mean, I assume there's some device... Look, I'm just saying, there's an opportunity here. If we can control the tadpoles, we can keep ourselves too. Of course, this all assumes we live long enough to find this,